Hi, do you want to make your awesome 2D game support light reflections and shadows? To do this, you will need a universal render pipeline. If you need some sprites to test it, you can download for free the assets I'm using from the asset store, link in the description. In Unity, go to Window tab and open Package Manager. Switch to Unity Registry and search for Universal RP. Then create new rendering, universal render pipeline asset. You will see two new game objects. The first one is named pipeline asset, and the second one is pipeline asset renderer. You will also need to create a new 2D renderer from the same menu. Now use the 2D renderer as a renderer of pipeline asset. Now go to Project Settings, Graphics, and put your pipeline asset there. The last step is upgrading our scene. Go to Render Pipeline, Universal Render Pipeline, 2D Renderer, and click Upgrade Scene. It looks like it's broken, but actually we've just changed every material of our sprites and they are waiting for the lights. That's why everything is dark. Let's create a global light from Light to the menu. There you go. And let's change its intensity and we may start creating new lights. Let's create a new freeform light from the same menu. This bad boy lets you light any area you want. Let's set him up quickly, change intensity and add shadow intensity. That's where the fun begins. Select the game object you want to cast shadows and add shadow caster to the component there. You will need to edit its shape, but remember, it's not an outline, unless you want ugly shadows. Then yeah. Instead, get a part of your object which would be unlit in the real world situation. Keep in mind that our light doesn't come from the area at the top, but from a singular point. And that's why we have that weird shadow. To easily fix this, change the borders of our light. Yeah, physics in games. As you can see, shadows work, but if you want more light reflections and an illusion of 3D shape, you will need normal maps. First step is to check use normal map in your freeform light. For now it doesn't do much. Now generate normal maps for your sprites. I use a tool called Laigter. You may leave everything at default settings and it will be just fine, but if you want to know more about the program, go to my previous video. The link is in the top right corner. Select your normal maps and change their texture type to normal map. Now find sprites of objects you want to use normal maps with and open Sprite Editor. In this window, switch to Secondary Textures, add new texture, find your normal map and change its name to normal map. You will have to do this with every sprite unless you are using sprite sheet. Then you will have one normal map for a whole sprite sheet. And that's how normal maps look in action. And I'd like to see you in action, which means giving me a like or dislike or writing a comment. Thanks for watching!